Alright guys, in this video I'm going to explain to you how to translate the Korean game Black Desert Mobile into English for the best you can, so you can actually enjoy it and play it right now instead of waiting for the English patch to come out. I'm going to show quickly my settings, and I'll show a couple tricks. So these are my basic settings. What you need to know basically for the most part is this tab right here. So take you back to the login screen. One second. I'll turn my camera off. The next tab is going to be player information, name tags overhead. And this right here is going to be the most important one for you. If you don't want to be going to the AFK screen after 5 minutes, you want to uncheck this one. This is going to be your potions used and the range you lock onto enemy targets. I'm going to go through it quickly. This is my preset settings for graphics. So this is preset graphic settings. This is going to be like effects, resolution, textures, frame rate. This one here is kind of important. A lot of people might be skipping this one. This is like screen effects and vibrations and blurring, motion blur, movement blur, that kind of stuff in the game. It looks really bad. I found put it to minimize, turn this off. This is the bottom one. I play on the Momo app player, so I don't find it useful. If I was playing on my phone, I would turn it off anyways. This is actually causes your phone to vibrate when you're getting hit. So this can actually lower battery life by quite a bit if you're playing on your battery. So I'd recommend turning this off. Next tab is your sound tab. So obviously master sound, game sound. If you want to turn or disable some sort of sound, you want to have a checkbox in the box. Next is like NPC sounds, ambient sound, and then like notification sounds. Like I said, in the wiki and below, it'll be all explained there. And I'll kind of show that quickly. In this tab is going to be game notifications. So like in Black Desert Online, if you put something on the market, it'll pop up on your screen. And this is push notifications. And in that wiki as well, it'll explain what all this means. So let's go to the dock here. We can quickly go through what the dock is. And I'll quickly just kind of scroll through it. So it kind of explains all that stuff. As long as you have Google Translate on, which is I do right here, it'll translate it into English for you as best it can. And you can go through the settings yourself and see what it all means. Like I said, I'll put the link in this description. One thing I will show you a couple of tips and tricks that I learned in the game to help you play the game if you're playing on Momo app player or BlueStacks or Nox. And you can see all here, it tells you what all the push notifications mean. So a couple of things I learned, if you're on the Momo app player or BlueStacks or Nox, if you push your scroll wheel up and down, that's going to angle the camera up or down. If you hold down left mouse and use your scroll wheel, it'll zoom in or out. So if you want a nice far zoom on your character, that's how you get it. The WASD to move around will be by default on the Momo app player. It moves around just fine, and to use your combat, just kind of click that and dodge. Pretty standard. Auto battle. Click this right here. She'll start auto battling. She'll find NPCs in the area. If there's any NPCs, then run them down and kill them. There's no NPCs in my zone right now. Obviously, this bottom bar is your health. Bar below it is mana, or whatever you want to call it. This is your current attack power. This is your level. One thing, if you do have the AFK screen come up and you're not sure how to get out of it, it does explain it in the doc, in the wiki. All you gotta do is click on the sword and pull it straight up. Some people think they gotta push and hold it or do a circle or something like that. It's none of that stuff. It's just strictly push, pull the sword. The rest of it's pretty straightforward. If you go through the document or the wiki, it'll explain all the stuff, what it means. Obviously, this is standard stuff if you play Black Desert Online. This is your currencies. So this is CP. If you've played BDO, you know what this is and how this works. It works the same way as here. This is energy, silver. These are gold coins used for a special cash shop in the game. I'll show that quickly. These are actual cash shop pearls. These are what's called black pearls. Or if you play BDO, these are loyalties. These are scrolls. These are stones. These are friendship coins. These are basically more focused around guilds and how that system works. So if you have friends and you do stuff for them, you get coins for helping them out. Scrolls are for doing boss scrolls, which is pretty standard. These are like defense quests. So they're like waves of mobs you gotta defend against. I can't do them right now because I don't have any. And then these coins, for doing boss scrolls, you get coins. So I'll show the coin shop quickly, how that works. So this is complete RNG. So if you're to click on something, you'll see it costs 13 coins. You can get all the way from a green item up to a gold item. So complete RNG, what you're going to get, it just randomly rolls it. So I got a green item, it's shit. And then the next tab over is going to be your crafting mats. And it's and a quantities beside it, obviously. If you want to go back to your main town, your hub, your little hideout, your house, whatever you want to call it. This is a little bit different than BDO. You have a whole little camp that you set up with NPC workers to go craft materials for you. You can AFK fish here. You can do anything you want. You have plants. You have to plant for food. So I have a bunch of seeds, so it'll keep planting seeds. This is your food quantity. This is your energy. This is your silver currency, and this is all the mats you've collected in the world. So this tab right here is going to be all your NPC workers. You can see this guy's still on an hour away for collecting the ore. The rest of the workers aren't working right now. So if you want to send a worker out, you can send them out in the world. You can click the map that you want to collect. For example, we want to collect some stone. Different areas that you have unlocked will be able to give you more mats, obviously. So if you want to send a worker to that, it's going to cost you some silver. It's going to cost you some food to send them out. And that's how that works. And then these are for crafting buildings as you unlock certain levels. You'll be able to unlock these buildings, craft more stuff. So more farms you can get, more workshops, more potion shops. So once you've got to a certain level, you can actually craft your own gear. And it'll show you the requirements you need for the mats. Same thing, armor, gear. It's all here. Potions. So if you have the mats, you can send a worker on here to pick these potions up for you. You'll actually see them run around the world. If you want to move some of your placement items around, you don't like the way they are, you can move them around. I'll show some of the slots in here in your town. So you get like these little things pop up every once in a while. You want to click on these. They're just random mats that pop up. So this is your like storage. So it's a place where you just store some stuff. As far as I can tell right now, you can't increase it. You only get 50 slots, but there's no weight limit on it. So you can throw things on there if you don't want to be kept weighed down by certain things. The next thing beside it, this is your defense missions. So if you have stones, you can do a defense mission, and this is what your possible rewards are. Possibly get some random coins, some experience, some silver, and potentially to drop one of or multiple things of these items. Next beside it is going to be your altar for doing. Oops. If I can get it pop up. There we go. For doing boss scrolls. You can see right here, if you've collected a bunch of boss scrolls in the game, you have so many. You need 3 to create a scroll, and it's going to create an RNG one of whatever scroll. So for example, if I want to do this boss scroll, this is red nose. Click it, and you see what you have an opportunity to get. As you complete the level below it, you show the gear score that you need to do it. So you have to complete this level, then you do level up. And then you have a potential to get silver. those gold coins using in that marketplace, that cash shop, and then some purple items, and then a potential opportunity to get his boss gear piece. So what I can tell right now, this is how you get boss gear. I haven't seen any other options. I don't see any world bosses in the game yet, but as I can tell, this is the only way to do it. In BDO, you don't need tools to craft materials or fish or any of that kind of stuff. Where am I? So if you want to go fishing, what you do is just walk up to the water, pause for a second, and you should pull a fishing rod out. Let's see if I can get it to work. Usually it pops up. Well, normally, I don't know why it's being laggy, but normally the server would automatically bring up the fishing rod, and then the fishing icon would pop up. Pretty standard stuff. Same as in like BDO, AFK fishing works the same way. That's how you collect materials off your dudes if you want. Click there or you can click here. So that's how you get to your little hub. The rest of it's pretty explanatory. Skills, your inventory, your loadouts. Well, I'll explain this kind of quickly. This is your gear score. This is AP, your DP. This is Black Spirit something, I believe. This is your health by the icon. This is mana, I believe, and this is mana regen. This is crit. And this is crit damage. It's crit chance, crit damage, attack speed, and movement speed. I haven't figured out what all this stuff means yet, but that's my understanding of it. And then you can see your Black Spirit level, and then attack power, defense power. So that's pretty much the gist of it. If you have any questions, put them down in the description. I'll try and do my best to do more videos explaining the game. I'm still learning as I go. They do have the new 3D map in the game, which was introduced in the BDO a little while ago. So if you're familiar with that, that's what it is. And hope this helps. Till next time, peace.